And you know what? Angry Joe hates me. Yes, it is I, the rooftop dweller. Hey you, what's good? So Modern Warfare 2 released. Again. And I've been playing this for a week or two now. But a game with that exact name already exists. So the lack of creativity here just makes me puke. You make a game in 2009, and now you make a new game, which is a different game with the same name. Are you insane? Are you trying to cause confusion here on purpose? To be honest, I almost didn't buy the game, just because of the name. But you know, it's the franchise familiarity and shit. I don't care. It does harm. And to be honest, for me, it's a red flag and a reverse psychology. But leaving aside the idiots that come up with new titles, this game is amazing. But how and why? Let's get it. Now, I'm a firm believer of single-player campaigns. If the game doesn't have one, I will not buy it. It's that simple. I want to pick up a game 20 years later and experience the same stuff I did 20 years ago. Call me nostalgic or whatever. But if you only have an online component, then you have several outcomes. First, the game will not start at all. And secondly, you will not experience the same stuff because you can't. It's new every time. I want to recreate a thing when I killed this guy with this thing on this map. You can't. And trust me, when game makers have bumped up their prices for the games, almost 10 euros, even 20 sometimes. Even though producing a game has gone down tenfold. Well, fivefold to be exact. You can bet your hairy behind that I will not give you a cent if you're trying to scam me. We have seen Call of Duty franchise gone down the toilet since Black Ops 2. I mean, I loved the campaign in Advanced Warfare. I enjoyed a few multiplayer maps in Ghosts. I loved zombies in Black Ops 3. I kicked everyone's asses on Call of Duty Mobile. There have been a few nuggets of gold here and there. But after the downfall, I turned my attention to Battlefield 1, which released in 2016, which is not the first Battlefield, but it's the name of the game, which is Battlefield 1. But apathy got to DICE, and Battlefield 5 released 2 years later. And whatever hope there was generated by Battlefield 1 was diminished with this release. And whatever was diminished by Battlefield 5 was destroyed by Battlefield 2042. Unbelievable. So I kind of felt sad. There was no hope left for both of those franchises. I mean, someone had to give in. And then Vanguard released, which was a puke bucket on its own. Playing a single-player campaign felt like poking a cactus with my penis. I had given so many chances to Call of Duty because they released a game every single year, which I got. I didn't buy a new one all the time. I buy the used copy just to have one, to have a huge collection of Call of Duty. You know, I need a dedicated shelf just for Call of Duty, it appears. But mostly I use most of those titles to wipe my ass. Which brings me to Blu-rays. People who pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2 2022 edition, I need to clarify. Let's rename the game. It's Modern Warfare 22. Because I can't with the name. I can't with the name. Those people could play the campaign before peasants like me. It's funny what tactics are used to bribe players into pre-ordering games. And also they're trying to scam people out of buying Blu-rays, physical editions, that you can't sell when you discover that, oh, I don't want to play this game anymore, or this game sucks, you can't return it. For me, every shitty game I buy, if it's really shitty, I keep it. But if it's like shit, I will sell it. So the Blu-rays, the amount of data on this Blu-ray disc for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 22, is 72 megabytes. I mean, I have FLAC audio files larger than that on my mobile phone. Out of 50 gigs, they use 72 megabytes just to initiate the downloader, which automatically means that network connection is essential. It's also written on the box, by the way. I feel sad for people who have low internet speeds. By low, I mean slow. And if you have limited mobile network, roaming internet, whew, dang it, this will cost you a lot, this game. 125 gigs to download it. The space requirement at least. So Modern Warfare 22 has a campaign. And my god, it's beautiful. It's like experiencing a movie. Graphics are awesome. Faces are as realistic as they can be. All characters have personalities which I really thoroughly enjoy. Depth for characters. This is what I wanted to say. There is no hand-holding, which I really much appreciate. It's like, oh, player, you come here, you jump on this. No. You don't have to jump. You just press square. Oopsie! Now you made the jump perfect. Well done. Whatever you're doing, jumping, shooting, you have to do it on your own. And if you do it incorrectly, you will restart the mission. You will die. And honestly, this game is already worth playing just because of the campaign. But that's not all. We can also enjoy different game modes, which are for multiplayer and for other online options. We have deathmatch, free-for-all, domination, search and destroy, headquarters, kill confirmed, hardpoint and prisoner rescue. But mostly I play invasion and ground war, which is also invasion but with vehicles and choppers. And you know what? Angry Joe hates me. Yes, it is I, the rooftop dweller. I am the one who camps on top of rooftops and takes Angry Joe down. You can call me Snipes. I snipe them all. I can snipe everyone. Even if someone snipes me, I snipe them back. And it is cross-platform, this game. All the multiplayer component, at least. Which means keyboard warriors, mouse warmers, and PlayStation homeboys are all under one roof. A roof that I'm guarding with my sniper.
Survivor. Mortar support income. We're driving them back. Snipers down.
It's amazing. And what makes all these modes worthwhile is the gameplay, the gunplay.
Missile approaching target. Friendly cruise missile inbound. The enemy is falling back. Don't let them. Only a few enemy remain. Take them out. Friendly mortar strike on the way. Cargo helo has entered the airspace. Enemy UAV active. Bomb drone standing by.
Oh my god, the sounds, the emotion you feel when you shoot the guns. Every gun is different. Every weapon has this sense of meatiness, grittiness, and haptic feedback, which I have not disabled because it's just fun to enjoy, will only enhance it.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Weapons feel heavy, robust. Damage they inflict varies. I sometimes got frustrated because I shoot one guy 4 times and hit them and they only need to hit me once. And that's not even above the neck. That's like somewhere here. I die. But still, sound is sublime. You kinda hear every click of the weapon, every metallic part moving, and the bullets bursting out, shells falling, and it's good. And I mean, that's the whole point. You need to have a solid gameplay loop, a solid gun action in a first-person shooter, of course. And when you have those components accompanied with perfectly designed maps, which they aren't, but I have my favorites. But they have put a lot of detail and attention to all of those maps, which I really appreciate. And during the campaign and during all the missions you do and all the maps you play, all of those maps tie into one. Because this will be the whole map of Warzone, which will release day after, well, tomorrow. It releases tomorrow. Now, I've said so many positive things about this game already, and I'm not a meat rider for this particular release. There are several things that annoy the shit out of me. The sleeping anger giant gets nudged from time to time. So you have snipers in the game. Let's get that clear, okay? What is the main tactic for snipers to be efficient at war? Concealment, silence, patience, accuracy, right? Now you can debate on that with me. I'm open for business. But what does Modern Warfare 22 do? It kicks you out from the server for inactivity. Even if you keep shooting, it will still kick you out. This is unheard of! Snipers need to wiggle and move and stand up. Everyone, Everyone, I'm here! Stupidity! Sniper needs to be profusely wiggling in order to stay in battle. Sergeant, to participate in this war, you need to stand up and make enemies know that you're there. I mean, it is ridiculous, and I hate it. It's the worst, I think. And I have another bone to pick. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's still bad. Scope flare. So whenever you aim down sights, you are visible from space, okay? I get it. It's a real thing. You need to adjust your position considering the sun rays that reflect from your scope. Okay, I get it. But in Modern Warfare 22, there isn't anything like that. Sun shines and reflects from your scope, even in the darkest corridors. And even if you're in the back of the room where there is no sun, I see the enemy. Oh! Is it good? I'm in the darkness! And I know that some people might say that,
but it's for others to be able to see you that you're a camper. You're a camper. And it's fair for everyone to be able to see you where you are shooting from, okay?
I mean, we have determined how snipers are supposed to act, right? So this is my prerogative, okay? And literally, I get it. When you're outside, you see the flare. Doesn't matter where the sun is coming from, you see the flare. But indoors, what is it? What is that? It doesn't matter what weapon you use. Is it assault rifle or battle rifle or whatever they're called still? Anyways, I digress. Weapons, you have a lot of them. You can level them up separately. You can unlock them by shooting weapons that you don't even want to use. Every weapon has attachments, a lot of them. Every attachment has their different specific attributes, so you can combine and mix and match with your weapon. Barrels, new ammunition, optics, everything. By the way, there is a scope, a sniper scope in Modern Warfare 22 that you can't unlock yet. It has this bullet drop indicator and stuff, and you can't unlock it now. I've tried everything. And some thermal scopes are confusing, because some of them have this blue and red indicator, meaning that red is hot, blue is cold, people are visible, but other ones are green and light green. And in a daytime or indoors, you can't tell the difference between hot and cold, enemy or a wall. I mean, this is basically useless because I hunted this 8.7 times magnification scope for thermal thingies and you only see green. Thank you. What do I do with that? I do nothing. But I love unlocking new stuff. I mean, that actually gives you the reason to play other weapons. So you can just troll slide your way through progression with one magnum opus, which I think is marvelous. I mean, I never wanted to use any shotguns, but I had to. And I never wanted to use one particular weapon that I don't remember now the name. It shoots BBs, basically. It doesn't do anything. But still, I leveled it to 12 and now I can use powerful weapons. It's beautiful. So yeah, the variety of guns and settings and levels, and it's amazing. Truly. You have 16 maps for multiplayer, 5 maps for invasion and ground war. My favorite is Said, and I hate Gujarro. If I'm not pronouncing it, I'm butchering it definitely. I hate Gujarro. You can just stick this map in. Oh, I forgot one thing. You can also do co-op missions. Those are missions that are really difficult and you need another player or your friend, even better with a friend because it really requires some communication. Those are heavy duty and serious missions. You have 3 of them at the moment and they are difficult. And enemies are decent. They have decent AI, which I love. They're smart. They are tricky, they are accurate, and they do a lot of damage. Deadly, even on recruit setting. It's a fine addition to this whole package. But overall, I really love the game, and I will not participate in Warzone. Because this mode is for people who love wasting their time gathering shit and then get executed from behind.
It's not for me.
So they can wait another 15 minutes to play again or give up their XP. Yeah. Anyways, I give Modern Warfare 22 and 8 out of 10. Seal of recommendation given. Anyways, I'm Sillyllamaz and thanks for watching. Till next time. Subscribe now or I will destroy your mouse and keyboard.